What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Let's get it. I'm about to go on a run right now. I'm at the run club, and obviously we're going to get into the data analyst remote topics, so make sure you guys stay tuned. I'm really excited about this vlog. Let's get it. Your boy just got done run club. This is a Thursday night run. I'm switching it up because the Wednesday night run just ain't for me. I really enjoyed this one, and I pushed myself to do 3 miles, 8-minute pace. So I'm about to head back home. I'm gonna catch you guys up on this video. Guys, right now I am at Barton Springs. Well, I'm on the north side of the parking lot. I don't know why I decided to make my life harder by parking really far away. Usually I park in the south parking lot, but yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of Barton Springs. And I know I've been procrastinating. Let's talk about some of these tips that I gotta give you guys if you wanna be a remote data analyst. Y'all feeling the shirt though? I'm wearing Naruto and the hat. Daffy. All right, let's get on with the video. Okay, I know where I'm at. I'm at the Zoka Park Polo Tables parking lot, and I had to look at the stupid code for the parking. I don't know if people even pay out here, but I just paid for an hour or whatever. Use Park ATX. I'm about to enter into Barton Springs, and I have an app for that too, ATX Swim. So this is my second or third time going to Barton Springs. I really like it. Super cold, super crisp. You guys will be able to see it. Usually I do like walking and get my steps in, but I hurt my leg yesterday playing basketball. Like literally always hurt myself playing basketball. Super annoying. So we out here though. It's like 2 o'clock. Not even, barely hitting 90 degrees, so this is perfect weather. Saw me at Barton Springs, and today I was boxing in my home gym and I fucked up my wrist. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? You still got to stay active, make sure you heal, take the right medicine, take care of your body. But anyway, I've been procrastinating on these remote data analyst tips. So I'm gonna be going based off of this research paper that I found, papers.ssrn, and specifically this guy's name is MD Al Admin Sheikh. It's titled The Remote Data Analyst Job Market in 2025, Trends, Requirements, and Salary Outlook. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can read it for yourselves, but I just took some highlights from it because I've been reading it for like the past 2 days. It has so much good information in here. You know, first of all, obviously I made my own ebook on remote data analyst tips and tricks, so obviously I'm going to be going off of that, but I want to kind of introduce this article because it provides a lot of statistics and a lot of insights that I agree with for the most part. And we're going to start with this, and then I'll probably show you guys more of my ebook. My ebook is on Buy Me a Coffee. You can name your price, so make sure you guys go check that out. I also have a Breaking Into Remote Work ebook as well, but I really want to start with the soft skills mentioned in this article. The reason why that is the most important, I know a lot of people, you know, they want to learn Python, they want to learn SQL. We can get into all that, but context is very important. And what I'm going to try to do is provide that context with my own experience, but we're not all going to have the same experiences working at different jobs, right? So it just doesn't make sense for me to say, hey, you need to learn SQL when you're not really using it. Because when I first started off as a remote data analyst, it was all Excel and data cleaning, which is mentioned in this article. But it's not prioritized, obviously. Let's get into the soft skills though, before I do that. So the number one soft skill, because he puts this in a certain order, which I think he thinks is from most to least important, and it's not numbered, but I can kind of tell that he views these soft skills that are at the top, and I'll read it in order, as the most important. Self-discipline and time management is the first one. Second one, communication clarity. Third, critical thinking and problem solving. The fourth, collaboration. The fifth, attention to detail. The sixth, adaptability and continuous learning. And the seventh, project management, ethical consideration. I think that is a perfect soft skills list for remote data analysts specifically. The first one, self-discipline and time management. You're gonna be by yourself. You're gonna be isolated. And if you have a hybrid position, which I think that's the best setup that you can start off with as a remote data analyst, because you get the best of both worlds, the self-discipline and time management, you cannot goof off. Even if your job is super chill, if you're just starting out, bro, you gotta make sure you're staying on top of things. You know, your Teams is always on green. You're taking your lunch when you need to. You're constantly, and he mentions this in the article, you're constantly communicating through, and that's the second one, communication clarity. You're constantly communicating through these platforms, Slack, Teams, Zoom. I've used them all, well, except for Slack, but I've used those other two. So you have to constantly communicate where you're at all times. Now, you can get away with maybe going to a coffee shop, but you really gotta talk to your manager first, build that relationship with him, talk to IT. After building those two relationships with your manager, IT, then maybe talk to HR, read some articles, see what your job's policies are. You know what I'm saying? Don't risk your job. Especially if you're not hardwired and your VPN is pretty chill, it's easy to get on. Just make sure when you go to coffee shops, you're using coffee shops that have passwords. But yeah, the communication and clarity is extremely important, because you're trying to build a relationship through a fucking laptop. That's hard as fuck to do. And the collaboration piece, you're gonna be collaborating, obviously. You gotta learn when to work by yourself and when to present your findings. I did a lot of reporting in Excel, so, making the reports really nice and presentable is important. Answering emails the right way is important. And, even in my current role, sometimes my manager doesn't like the way I talk, or doesn't like that I don't already know people that we're working with, but I'm learning as I go. Sometimes your manager is going to teach you the hard way, because they're going to just throw you in the fire and they're going to expect you to memorize the whole team's name. Okay, this is what I mean. Not your immediate team, but I'm talking about teams you work with, like clients or upper management that you report to. You need to memorize their names and their emails and shit. And I remember the first month they were expecting me to know everyone's name. I'm like, what? So this shit is harder than you think, That's why the soft skills are really, really important. I gotta get going though. I'm gonna go watch Demon Slayer. Earlier, your boy was at a new coffee shop called Fuga Coffee Shop. Really enjoyed it. I'll talk more about the technical skills and some of the stats that I found in this article as well. And then we'll go into my ebook.